He's a great friend of the show, great friend of many, and he's rising up to be one of the best people on planet Earth. Gabe Yeefoon for the third time. Welcome back to the Productive Conversations podcast. What's up, my friend?
What's up, man? Third time's a charm. I had to come back.
Obviously, we needed you to come back, man, and we're glad to have you join us as always. So, Gabe, to start it off, talk to me. How has 20 how has the summer of 21 started for you? And what you trying to do about it? What you trying to do this summer?
Man, I'm trying to do this more. Trying to get on my southpaw shit.
Mm,
Been hitting the boxing gym a lot since the summer started, so that's been my big goal this year to get back into it.
so that is what your boxing style is. You're a southpaw out here getting
No, I'm
ready.
not. No, I was just
Oh,
saying like the movie. I'm trying to get like Jake Gyllenhaal,
yeah,
but
yeah. Oh,
nah, I don't.
southpaw,
I
right. The
don't train. Yeah,
classic.
I don't train southpaw, but
Oh,
yeah, I'd like to. I might
yeah.
actually.
You got that
I might actually.
orthodox style. That's what you are.
Yeah, yeah. But southpaw is a good tool to have, definitely.
Definitely. All
You
right. So
know.
the summer to get you back into the groove and get your creed on and all that. How has that?
Hmm.
How has training been, man? How does it feel? I think it's good when you train in the summer because you have that extra heat and adrenaline and momentum and get
Yeah,
that
yeah.
masculinity in there and get ready to beat somebody, but mostly get in your
Exactly.
in great shape. How's training started for you?
Well, it started obviously kind of rough, because like I was out of shape and like all that conditioning and cardio was crazy. But like it kind of like, dude, I like didn't really lose. I didn't really lose what I learned years ago.
Yeah.
Like it all came back to me and it was like natural. So that's it's been bro, it's been awesome. Like if I had to recommend any kind of form of exercising or workout, I think boxing is the best thing anyone can do. You know,
Yeah,
it's
funny
it,
you
it
say that.
literally works out not only yeah, no, it literally works out not just your body, but like your mentality, your spirit, everything, man. You know?
Right. And they say like you said, I've heard many times that the best type of training someone can do is boxing, especially it's just all full body in there. And you don't even have to spar if you don't want to or get into, get in sanctioned matches. Like if you literally just train as a boxer, that
Nah.
will help everything go together. Talk to me
Hmm.
more about how that relates, including what you already added to with the mental game as well.
Wait, what was that? You kind of went robot right there.
Mhm. I was wondering what else could you add on to despite this besides the mental aspect you get, obviously the full body workout, training as a boxer, you don't even have to spar if you don't
Hmm.
want to. What else can you add to that? Like what else is the fulfilling part that gives you whether it's stress relief or just getting that heart pumping? What else can you add to convince somebody to maybe consider boxing training?
Well, like definitely the stress relief, man. I'm telling you, like plenty of times I come out of work, I hit the gym, I come out of work like pissed off and shit, like a
Mhm.
crappy day, whatever. And just being able to release that, on in a controlled environment, that helps a lot. But like really it's the discipline you learn. It's a lot of discipline, a lot of routine, a lot of attention to detail. You can't just go and just swing however you want. It's a lot. It really works out your brain,
Yeah.
to really analyze shit differently and really go into detail and your form and you know your form and how well you're shifting your body and making constant eye contact and where you're going, because you make like one little mistake and you could get knocked out,
Yeah.
real easily. So it's a big mental game, that's the greatest thing about it. It's a big mental challenge, and that's like 90% of life is all mental. 90%
Absolutely.
is all mental, 10% is physical. And it's like that in boxing, 9% of it is all mental games and
Hear that.
shit.
Hear that.
So that's the best thing anyone can do or get
Absolutely.
out of it. That's the best thing anyone could get out of
Let
it,
me ask, Gabe, do you think down the line, do you see yourself in sanctioned matches?
Nah, definitely, years ago when I stopped, I was 15 when I stopped, but I was sparring people and I was
Mhm.
sparring adults and I was getting pretty good at it. But like it was like 6 years. I think if my math is correct, it's been like 6 years. And I don't know, like now I'm older. I don't really see myself getting into fights, because I don't want to fuck up my head, get CTE and shit like
Right.
that, and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
hurt seriously. So I don't think I'd ever see myself going, down that route anymore, at least.
Mhm. Well, always still good to get in the shape of anything too. And speaking of the professionals, though, what do you think about the Paul brothers' influence on boxing right now? They are getting the numbers up. People are saying one thing, man. Jake Paul, Logan Paul know how to grab a
No,
crowd, but
no,
also Jake Paul's fighting non-trained boxers too. Same with Logan.
nah,
Tell me your thoughts on the Logan
nah, man,
brothers in boxing.
nah. That's some bullshit entertainment. That's not boxing right there, man. That's just not boxing. They're just doing that to get a quick buck, and people feed into it. That's people want to see, but that's not boxing at all. That's literally they're not boxers. They may think they are because they train in the boxing gym, but they're not boxers. They can't fight for real. Logan Paul, Floyd was toying with him. He wasn't trying to embarrass him, but like,
Right.
come on, man. I think it's kind of embarrassing boxing. It's like, okay, you're some stupid kids, and you want to use boxing to just make money off of it. All right, whatever. But if anyone ever tries to compare the two or say like this is boxing, that's not boxing. That's just that's not real combat. So
Mm.
I don't really buy into that. I don't buy into those two idiots. I think Jake Paul definitely has to get knocked out and get humbled a bit, because he's really cocky,
Yeah.
really, really cocky. So
You
he
want
definitely
to
needs.
It's definitely a joke. And you want to know something I once saw? Somebody made this tweet a very long time ago. Like first time I saw the Pauls was in Vine. Remember the Vine days?
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Someone made this tweet out. My mom and dad said the bullies in life, they're not going to go anywhere. Look who my bully is. And it was a picture of Logan Paul. And he just keeps striving and striving and being the face of Gen Z. Isn't that a shame, bro?
Hmm. Yeah. No, he's. It's funny you say that because he's definitely a bully now. I think he's definitely become a bully. He thinks he can beat some bums, dudes that aren't boxers or whatever. People that clearly just wanted it for the money. He thinks because he has those wins that he's the shit now. Nah, he's a straight up bully now. And like I said, dude's gotta get humble quick, and he's gonna because he's fighting Woodley next, and Woodley's an actual beast.
Yeah.
More than Aspen ever he could be. And, you know, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be the fight to really humble dude. You know.
And he will, be a hero to the internet. So why not make this moment for you?
Yeah, for real, he is gonna be a hero. And then they said Logan Paul today was talking about trying to fight Tyson next. Like, come on, man.
it shows the cockiness at that
Yes.
point. Like that's just not even cocky. That's arrogance. Like you think you
Eric,
could beat arguably top two greatest to ever do it heavyweights, Ali,
oh,
then Tyson,
he
and
he he just got his ass whipped by Floyd, you know.
yeah,
Now he wants to fight Tyson. I mean, god damn.
man, privileged people, privilege, huh?
Yeah, they feel like they could just do whatever they want, you know. And Tyson's definitely the last person you want to mess around with like that, you know. I mean,
Absolutely,
dude's what is he, 55 now? He's in
yeah,
his mid 50s and he still got it. Like
right.
Tyson still got it,
That Roy Jones Jr. though, I mean, it
you know.
wasn't exactly classic, but it was still entertaining. It kept up, so
It was eventually they're not in the same weight class, you know. It was like a friendly exhibition, you know.
yeah,
But to fight Logan Paul, that'd be more of a fight, you know. He he's gonna get knocked out if he ever thought about doing that. So it's just so stupid.
definitely. I'm not opposing you on that one. And last thing on the boxing. So one of the big heavyweight bouts coming up next month. You have Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3. Where do you think this is
Deontay
going, man?
Wilder 3. I think it's gonna go back to Tyson Fury. I definitely think Fury's gonna come out again on top, just because he he's so technical. You know, Tyson Fury is really technical. He knows how to box. When you compare him to Deontay Wilder relies heavily on his God-given strength and his
Mm-hmm.
power. You know, you watch the way he boxes, he's just throwing bombs. As bomb squad, you know, that's his bomb squad. That's what he does. He knocks people out. But the last fight really exposed his lack of real boxing technicality. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, being able to, you know, simple. Even Tyson had the rope a dope going. You know, simple head movements, slipping punches and thing. You know, and just Tyson Fury is he's a fucking animal. You saw I thought he was out. I thought he was out for good, and he just got back up like nothing happened. And you look at you see the look Deontay made. He was like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what?" It's like he got up from that, and it was flush. It was a flush, straight up knockdown. And you know, I think they should have waited on this fight a little more. I think they kind of jumped into it too quickly. I would have preferred to see Fury and Joshua
Yeah.
go at it, because
Anthony
that was the
Joshua, they're
fight.
waiting for that.
That was the fight that was building up. You know, between the three, it was, you know, it was building up more Fury and Joshua, but I think Joshua backed out and then ended up fighting Ruiz, and then that went down. But that fight definitely has to happen for sure. I think that fight's going to be huge when that happens. But right now, I don't really see Wilder really coming back. You know, I think
Right.
he should have taken some more fights before going back at Fury, because it's not too it wasn't a lot of time, you know, between
Mm-hmm.
the two fights for him to really develop his skills. But you know, we don't know what he's been learning in his camp. We don't know how much he's excelled. So all we can do is wait and see during the fight. You know.
Absolutely. So now their breakdown is, Fury's got one. The first match ended in a draw. Do you think if Wilder winds up winning, do you
Yeah.
think they'll have no choice but they'll have to do a fight to break the tie? So that's another reason why Fury could just end it once and for all, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. If I don't know if I see it going a third. I mean a fourth. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, if Fury wins again, then that's it. You
Right.
know, like I said, the next big ticket fight is going to be Joshua,
Mm-hmm.
because they were the big three heavyweights, you know, these past years. So that's going to be the next fight. But if Wilder loses this, then I don't think they're going to have a fourth. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but if Wilder somehow pulls off an upsets Fury, then maybe, you know, like you said, to even it up, you know, get one more good fight to see who really is But I think the winner of this fight is definitely going to fight Joshua next, and I hope they do.
And so that they can distract boxing from the damn Paul brothers, make that the possibility.
Yeah, because we don't need to see that. We don't need that. That's not boxing. That's bullshit.
Hella bullshit.
We need real good fights. The last good fight really was the Canelo and Saunders fight. That was the last exciting fight. So it's good that we have another one coming up. But we need more of that in boxing.
Absolutely. I love their WWE styled entrances in that one.
Mm-hmm.
And Canelo takes another one.
Yeah, right. Oh my god. Yeah, Canelo's badass.
Hella badass. So another thing I have to ask you, my friend Gabe. So it's summer, it's hot, feeling good. Obviously, takeout. I know you're training and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna ask you to manifest and let go of that diet really quick because it's ice cream season time. It's ice cream trucks. You see the
Oh my
Mr.
god.
Softies pulling up. You see the classic ice cream trucks with the yellow background and the popsicles, man.
Yep.
Yo, you see that? What's your go-to? Whether it's Mr. Softies, you want to pay fucking $8 for an ice cream cone, the way they chip us off in the tri-state area, or are you more of like the popsicles, the red in the
Right.
background with the ice cream bars? What's your go-to when it comes to the ice cream truck?
Nah, man. I don't be fucking with the popsicles, bro. Nah. I'm straight up either vanilla. You gotta keep it classy, go straight vanilla soft serve. Or if I'm really feeling it, I'm gonna hit up some of that mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip.
That's what I grew up on. That's mint chocolate chip or vanilla really. And or if I really want something that's kind of like popsicle kind of, but not a popsicle, I'll do like the Italian ices,
Mm.
you know, or
Piaguas or
or the
stuff like that.
sherbets. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That I'll definitely hit this year. But that's my go-to right there. The ice cream spot, I'm going to mint chocolate chip.
Mm. Tasty. Yeah. If I love peanut butter. If I could find, I don't like peanut butter soft serve. Yes, peanut butter hard ice cream is ass. Like if they could figure out the Reese's one, some
That's
places do it, some
that's
don't. It's hard to
repulsing.
find.
Oh my god.
But but I love the so if I could have vanilla soft serve with peanut butter sauce on it, I'm in heaven.
That's disgusting.
You don't fuck
That's
with peanut butter
disgusting.
ice
Oh my
cream?
god, that's so gross.
Hell yeah, no.
Nah, I
That's
don't
my
fuck with
shit.
anything peanut butter flavored. If it's
Yeah.
not actual peanut butter, I'm not fucking with it. It's disgusting.
So you
Ugh.
don't fuck with like Reese's Pieces
Nah,
or
man.
Twix peanut butter?
I do. No, I fuck with Twix and Reese's, but that's as far as I'm gonna go. Straight away from actual peanut butter, man. You know?
Damn. You fuck with peanuts?
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
Mm.
How could you not?
I hear you. What's the
Always
worst
good.
ice cream besides peanut butter for you? What's the ice cream you can't stand? Like you guys are weird eating this bullshit. Like I don't get how people eat
Oh damn.
strawberry ice cream. I think strawberry ice cream is ass.
Oh, you're bugging, man. Oh, you're bugging. Yeah, just
I
like
can never
strawberry
feel
ice
it.
cream. Nah, man, that's my jam too. I'm gonna have to say pistachio ice
Pistachio?
cream.
I love my pistachios.
That
I
just
feel
never made sense to me. Why do you want? That's disgusting. Pistachio ice cream? No, I
yeah.
don't want no salty ice cream. That's ridiculous.
I
That's
never had the
ridiculous. I can't
pistachio
stand
nut.
pistachio ice cream.
Mm. You know what's great though? I love those fat ice cream chocolate chip munch sandwiches. Put that in put that to the face. Put that after,
Oh
they say with the Oreo bars too. Have that after
yeah,
going
those are
out.
fire. Those are fire. Yeah, those are definitely fire. Those are definitely you gotta hit those up too. And then you gotta hit up uh, uh the bars. I just or yeah, I guess ice cream sandwich. I guess that's what that is. But those are the best right there.
The classic ice cream sandwich. You get that after school or before school. They would cut them in half.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Mm-hmm.
a product of the public school system, classic every time.
Classic, man. Classic.
You know what I don't like? I don't like the popsicle like it's like the Piraguas, the shaved ice, and you just but I hate the classic like the red, orange, and you just drink it like juice. Like they pretty much put juice and ice together. Then you get a
Oh yeah, I don't
Stop
know
and
if I
Shop.
had that. I don't know if I had that before.
You don't need to,
But
man.
definitely the shaved ice. The shaved ice is that's fire. The shaved ice
Mm,
was always good. Yep.
hallelujah to the shaved ice. What other desserts are? What other type of desserts is your move? Like I love cannolis. I can go all day with
Oh,
those.
I gotta show respect. Cannolis, definitely cannolis. Um, what's the oh my god, how am I forgetting the name of it? The little Mexican, the sticks with the sugar, um,
Sticks with
the
sugar.
soft
Churros.
no churros. Yeah, I love churros. Churros are
Oh,
fire.
I've had a
Um,
solid churro in a year.
and then I'm a churro Nutella. That's fire right there. But then I gotta if I'm gonna do a fancy, I'm gonna do the cheesecake all day. It's cheesecake. That's my go-to dessert every time I go out to dinner or something. If it's my birthday, I always got cheesecake as my birthday cake. You know, that's just what I love the most.
Which cheesecake? Which one's the one you choosing?
Which cheesecake? Regular cheesecake. Just
You, you,
regular plain old cheesecake.
you
Sometimes it don't even have to have the little bread at the bottom. The little bread under it.
I
It could
love the
be
bread.
any
That's the best
any one
part.
of those two.
Yeah,
Then with the
like
nice, little nice little strawberry on it. That's all I need.
about the like Cheesecake Factory, obviously, right? And they have like a
Yeah,
cheesecake flavor
yeah.
for everything: the Oreo,
Everywhere.
pistachio, the White Claw flavor they probably have for these basic people out here.
That's disgusting. Nah, man. I don't do nah, man. I keep it simple. It's just good plain old cheesecake.
Who's had the best cheesecake you ever had? Who's had the worst?
Oh man. You see, that's tough because I don't really there's like no one place that really has bad cheesecake, I'd say. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty easy to make cheesecake.
Right.
The best cheesecake, I'd say probably Magnolia Bakery.
Mm.
If I was to put like a brand, like a brand that had good Magnolia Bakery, they have really good cheesecake. To get the best cheesecake, you just got to go to a good old Italian restaurant. Good old Italian restaurant that makes pizza there too. That's where you get some of the best cheesecake ever. The little small, family owned type of joints. That's
Yeah,
that's where you get the
someplace
good
like
cheesecake ever.
Pasquale's or
That's what I'm
Gino's,
saying. That's what
Borelli's.
I'm saying. Yeah. Like, you got the mobsters, the mobsters that own it. When they own it, that's how you
As
know it's the best.
long as
You
there's a
know,
vowel at the end of it.
that's where you get the best cheesecake. Exactly, exactly.
Yo,
That's
you
some of the
want to
best
know?
cheesecake ever.
The worst Italian restaurant? I don't even, not even a restaurant. I shouldn't even give him the credit to call him a restaurant. The worst ever place I've ever had Italian food was at Hartford in that shopping center with the liquor store there in Boston Market called Gino's Pizza.
Oh, that place was ass.
It was
That place was
unbelievably,
ass.
even thinking about it makes me nauseous. Put
That
cheese on
place was
everything.
ass. That was
Uh,
not pizza, man. That was not pizza.
Most
That place
generic
was
Italian
not
name you could think
food.
of, Gino's. Probably wasn't
Mm-mm.
even named Gino, whoever made it.
I think the people that owned it weren't even Italian.
Yeah, no, they definitely were not. I
They
could,
were not
you
Italian.
just could tell.
They just named it Geno's just because it's a pizza place and they have to name it an Italian name.
Yeah, no one's going to Martha's Pizza place. I don't know that because no one's going to you know
Mike's Pizza or
Italian.
some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Nah, man. Nah, that's Hartford, Connecticut has some of the worst pizza ever in the world.
Oh yeah. You know what's
Some of
ironic
the most
though?
awful pizza. It's not real pizza.
You remember the show Man vs. Food?
Yeah. Hmm.
So they did an episode in Hartford, I believe, and they went to,
Oh shit.
or they did a pizza challenge in Hartford. It's called Whitney Pizza. I've always heard
Yeah.
about it, never showed up there, and they had this big pizza challenge, and the guy they lost actually. They lost the pizza challenge.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like broccoli and cheese. Like, how about you? This is where I get plain. I like plain pizza. That's it. Like I'm simple like that, and
Mhm.
I don't need your pepperonis. Maybe I'll have a bacon, but not really. Maybe chicken, but always not. Literally 90% of the time, I'm a plain pizza guy.
Hmm.
What
Hmm.
about you? Where do you go when it comes to the pizza?
Man, I go anything. Plain, of course, but pepperoni. I'd live and die pepperoni. Sausage and peppers, always good. Always good having a nice sausage and pepper slice, a
Mm-hmm.
vegetable slice, chicken bacon ranch. I can eat that all day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what else? Margarita. Definitely
I
margarita
will like a
slices.
margarita
Those are some of
pizza.
the best. And then you got to get the one with the slice with the prosciutto. The prosciutto on it. I think arugula,
Ooh,
right? I think that's the vegetable they put on it. It's not spinach. It's like arugula or something. But that's some real good pizza. But yeah, I eat pretty much any topping except for pineapple on my pizza.
oh my god, one of the dumbest, corniest debates in this entire world. Like if I'm on a dating app and someone brings this up, I'll stop talking. What do you like to do? What do you think about pineapple on your pizza? But tell me about it. Isn't that just? I swear they made that shit up just to have conversation starters and icebreakers.
That's Yeah, somebody was definitely trolling when they invented pineapple pizza. Which is they did that for this purpose to start the world's biggest debate. You know,
I mean, that's how you know a
nah,
conversation is
no
gonna die
pineapple on my
out.
pizza, please.
Keep it simple, keep it plain. I'm gonna ask it again, Gabe. Where's the best pizza?
For
And where's the
real.
worst pizza, man?
The best pizza, Coney Island.
Coney Island.
Coney Island has the best pizza ever made. Or if you want Brooklyn in general, Brooklyn, that's the best borough you could get pizza from. And it hurts to say this. It hurts to put the Bronx as the second,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm biased towards Brooklyn because that's where the parents are from.
Yeah.
That's where I lived, and that's where John Travolta in that movie Saturday Night Fever.
Out in Bensonhurst.
Yeah, he had the double slice. You notice
Mm-hmm.
in it, he had the double slice. That's how you eat it in Brooklyn. That's real pizza right there. So Brooklyn is the best place to get pizza ever.
I will say, what's a great pizza place? What was it? I think it's called Full Moon on Arthur Avenue. I don't know if that rings a bell. Full Moon was
Hmm.
fantastic. I went with the great Jeff Severino once.
Yeah,
It is
I
called
know
Full
Arthur
Moon,
Ave.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
sweet.
don't I don't know the name of the place, but I know Arthur Ave.
Oh yeah, the greatest Italian food spots in the whole country.
Hmm.
I will say
Hmm.
the worst pizza place is in New York City that I've been to, and that's saying something. I've had some terrible CT pizza and shit like that. It was called
Oh
garlic
wow,
pizza in Manhattan. And
that's saying a lot.
yeah, garlic pizza. So
Yeah,
I
Manhattan
worked
doesn't
in
really have great pizza. Nah.
yeah, dude. I once had like I don't like 99-cent slices. I could give less of a shit about two
Nah,
rolls
those
in the
shits are
place.
overrated. Those are
Yeah.
overrated.
And I got bad food poisoning once from a 99-cent slice. Never again. Never again. But I will say this place called
Nah,
Vizio's,
nah,
this one Manhattan spot's hot. But yeah, and I'd have to say, yeah, I'll go with the paper moon. We'll just the one on Arthur Ave with a moon, and then the other. I haven't had a lot of Brooklyn pizza, but and then we'll go with garlic in New York City. Step your
hmm
game up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you
That's
feel
sad
about
to
the
hear.
how do you feel about the frozen pizza? You like the DiGiorno? That's fine if you're on a in a crunch.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I do. I fuck with the. That's the only frozen pizza I fuck with is the
Yeah,
DiGiorno.
only
The
that
one,
specifically.
the one with the. It's got the sausage on it. It's got the
Mm-hmm.
peppers on it. Oh man. Even the pepperoni, even just the plain actually. Any one of those three, that's just the bread, the dough, the crust. It's like I don't know, man. I could eat those for days,
It's not
and
delivery, it's
that's saying
DiGiorno.
something. It's DiGiorno, and that shit is good. DiGiorno's low key fire.
Low
That's like
key.
fire non authentic pizza. You know,
Mm.
if I had to recommend frozen pizza, DiGiorno. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need is DiGiorno.
How do you feel about the fast food pizza? Your Pizza Huts, your Domino's, your Little Caesars. Where do you go with the fast food pizza?
You know, I never really had Pizza Hut growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Never really had that around us. Never really ate it. And Little Caesars is the same thing. I only had Little Caesars like once, and that was in Florida. And
Yeah,
there was nothing
exactly.
else
That's a
near me.
southern thing.
I can't really speak on those two, but Domino's is good, especially when when you're drunk and you need something. Domino's got your back. So I could throw them on the list, but only because of their cheesy bread, really.
Mm-hmm.
Their cheesy bread is elite. So that's why they're going on the list. Not really because of their pizza, but because of their cheesy bread. But
Fair, fair.
actually, I did try Papa John's.
Oh yeah, that's trash.
We had Papa John's at my house, and it was it was just yeah, this wasn't good. This wasn't good pizza. It's awful pizza. So definitely don't eat at Papa John's.
Piece of shit pizza. I would say that. There was a Papa John's in Norwalk at one point. They closed. Another place went in. I was skeptical. It's probably another frozen pizza bullshit. And it was good. It's called Lorenzo's in Norwalk. And I'll give a lot of
Mhm.
credit to them. Now, I like you said, I won't choose to eat a fast food pizza unless I have no options and I've had a lot of drink and
Mhm.
whatever. That's the only time I will
Mhm.
choose to eat
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm hanging out with my boys, right? And again, I
Exactly.
love these guys, but I won't make decisions. So obviously a long night of them getting fucked up. The food they chose was Domino's. I was like, okay, we could have, picked other places after, but fine.
Mhm.
He chose the
Mhm.
pizza, man. He chose the worst combo I ever had. It was like, can you at least, consult the squad what we're gonna do? I'm about to throw money instead of this. One
Mhm.
was like this white pizza with sausage, no sauce at all. I'm like,
Oh, white pizza I forgot to add on the list is elite pizza.
mhm.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you good. I just it probably is. I'm okay with the white pizza, but I don't know. They got all this random flavors, and it was just blah. I
Mhm.
remember feeling so ashamed of my body. I lost a week worth of workouts after that.
Yeah,
But
right. Mhm.
yeah, like the Domino's pizza, if all else fails, type of stuff. And what's overrated? Like if you go to a bar out, whether it's New York City or
What's
any
that?
city, there's probably a pizza place right open 24/7. And then you try to hop in there.
Mhm.
You see all the drunk people and the drunk chicks and the drunk dudes eating this with their bar clothes. I've always felt like
Mhm.
meh on it. I don't know. Maybe because they always have to make the pizza so fast, and I don't know. Pizza and alcoholism go hand in hand.
Mhm. It does. It really does. That reminds me of Aladdin's actually. Aladdin's in Hartford. That was right next to the
Yeah, that's
bars and
what was the
everything
place
downtown.
called.
I'm not gonna they had some decent pizza. Their pizza was decent. It was good. It was good for what it was, you
Yeah,
know. So
exactly.
I'm gonna
Good word. Decent.
shout out to Aladdin's because they're nice people too. So
Mhm. Yeah, like when I'm drunk, when you are under the influence, of course, living your life and then being safe after. Like, besides pizza, what else do you like to eat after, a long night? You're not blacked out, but you're buzzed and you need to, feel something in your veins. What is the type of food you're going to get?
it's pizza.
It is
Straight
pizza.
up pizza usually. Yeah, I don't really. as far as I can remember, every time I've gone out, gotten that, obliterated, I've always somehow found a pizza spot. I've always
Yeah,
gravitated
right.
towards pizza, you know, like because it's quick. It's not like you're having a full meal, like like having a whole burger or something. Nah, it's
Mhm.
too much. Pizza's quick. It is good. That's just my go-to every time. Always my go-to.
Yeah, for me, it's two options. If I can choose, this is bad, but I don't care. I'll say it. One, the fact, like you said, even though you say you don't do it, but sometimes I'll go. If I go to a McDonald's and just get a 3 for 3 or a $5 biggie bag from Wendy's, knowing
Hmm.
full
Hmm.
well that this contradicts everything you did to keep a healthy lifestyle. It's just
Hmm.
so soothing in that nice soft bun and processed meat with the onions, but boy, it making it sound really unappealing. But damn, it's just there for you, I guess sometimes. But or I love the McNuggets, man.
You gotta take what you get sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Whatever's there.
Or just if you should wind up at a diner late night too. That's always a
Diner,
fun thing.
that's a move. That's a low key move too. When you had a long night out, 24-hour diner, get you some breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
I could actually add that to the list. To give me a nice egg sandwich,
Yeah,
sausage, egg, and cheese. I usually get that whenever it's a late night diner trip. Always like that's the best meal you can get. Sausage, egg, and cheese on a roll or a hero.
that's like me. I love a chicken
Salt, pepper,
club.
ketchup too.
Mm. Or like this invention that I'll try to get someday. Someone's probably done it, but I like to do this wrap. I call it a Matty B wrap. It's a chicken cutlet with bacon and lettuce, onion, and honey mustard. So
Hmm.
trademark, if I get that there. If I ask someone to do that, oh, with some crispy papas fritas and fries out there, I'm a happy man
Yep.
from that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, makes me hungry now, but
For
obviously we have
real.
to
For real. We got. I'm. I'm about to fuck up my diet talking about this, man.
get that Uber Eats.
Yeah. Right.
Yo,
Yeah.
you want to hear a funny DoorDash story? So I was
What's
hanging
up?
out with our homie, one of our homies, the good my boy Brandon Freever, right? It was so funny. So we ordered DoorDash hanging out. Now he's in
Hmm.
Jersey City. And the place we ordered was from Hoboken. To be fair, Hoboken to Jersey City, though
Hmm.
geographically they're close, it could take like a half an hour with all the traffic and stuff. And like
Right.
we order this place, and they're they're going as fast as they can, but our boy is impatient, right? And he actually calls the restaurant, "Hey, did you give our food to this person?" Yeah. Then he calls the DoorDash and giving him a hard time. Remember, this is all my name. They think I'm complaining, and I got a downward vote from that.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh my god. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, we have to be nice to our Door Dashers and our Uber Eats friends because they're the ones who hook it up for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, but when they give your order away, it's like, come on, man. You know,
Yeah, right.
like
Oh man. What's You've ever had any pleasant DoorDash experience?
I don't use DoorDash. I use Uber Eats, but nah, I can't say that I have. Most of the times, it's like me having to run out and try to direct them to the right address.
Yep.
That's usually every time that happens to me. So no, it's never pleasant ordering from Uber Eats.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
funny how that
something always
works.
something always goes wrong. Something always goes wrong, or they just take forever. And nah, I don't necessarily blame them, but it's not pleasant
There has to be a more
for me
efficient
at
way
least.
to get these apps, whether the DoorDash, the Uber Eats, the Seamless, the Grubhub. It's got to be a more efficient way to get this fast and not feel your foods
It's
soggy.
not, and you know why it's not pleasant? It's not pleasant because they charge you up the ass for it.
Yeah.
That's why it's not pleasant either. You buy a $7 meal, end up paying $13. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. That's why if I do, I try to do pickup because at least they won't charge me the stupid delivery fee, you know?
Yeah, they won't charge you. Exactly. They charge you with so many fees.
The car fee, the gas fee, the hair fee, the wake up fee. Man, you know what's crazy?
Wake up fee.
Whether it's the Door Dashes, the Uber Eats, or if you're on Uber itself. You know what's funny? You know, if you lose your phone, at least this is on Uber, then it costs $15. They'll charge you $15 for finding it. Even if you find the phone, say it slips out of your pocket and lands in like the driver's seat and the driver finds it, they could charge you $15 for it.
Hmm. Hmm. Why would they do that? That's
Because they don't
crazy.
want us to succeed and take
That's so
every
crazy.
dollar out.
Uber just wants they want to take every dollar they can, and they don't pay their workers right. They don't treat their workers right either,
Yeah.
you know. And then they want to charge everyone else more. That's crazy.
And how about like, you know, when you use the Uber late night and the fees they charge you for that to get to like 2 miles away or like 5 miles away, $70.
Not even just the fees for actually, driving you, but like if you call them at the hours that it's like really busy, dude, a $20 Uber ride will turn into a $50 Uber ride easily. That's crazy.
Nothing's more painful than looking at a unused Uber receipt. The other day, right? I'm ordering an Uber, three people. Car with two seats comes in. I got charged for the whole Uber ride and couldn't fit people in. Like, damn, why do they do this to us, man? The ride sharing, like, of course, there's great benefits and
Um,
it gets drunk drivers off the road, but shit, you'll make so much money from doing being a regular price as well.
Uber just they're like the top car service right now. You know,
Uber
they feel like
everywhere.
they feel like they can do whatever they want. That's it. They charge people whatever they want because they know they're gonna pay for it. You know, what are we gonna do? Walk home? Fuck no. No, fuck that. But at least in NYC, it's easier to avoid Ubers because taking a cab is cheaper.
Yeah, I
Taking
like
just a
the
regular
cab.
taxi cab is cheaper, and it's sometimes the pain in the ass trying to get them to fucking stop for you. It's annoying. It's like, come on, man, just like what the hell? But they're fast, they're safe, and they don't charge nearly as much as an Uber would charge.
Absolutely. One of my favorite I was one of my favorite stories regarding taxi. I was in an interview, going for an internship interview, still at school, right? I
Hmm.
am right by Radio City, so 48th and 6th. I need to get a 63rd and I need to get a 63rd and 8th Avenue. So I need to go cross town then up. So I'm jumping around trying to make sure I get to my interview on time. This guy pulls up and he says, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Hey, can you take me, to Upper West Side pretty much?" And that guy said, "Nope, go to Queens, see ya." And I literally slammed the
Oh,
door
what
and
the
said,
hell?
"Fuck you." But luckily I
That's
found
some
some
bullshit.
savior. Don't you hate
That's
that
some
shit?
bullshit. I don't know what that's about, man. Like, how are you gonna deny someone if that doesn't make any sense?
He pulled up for me perfectly and everything. Like I just had to get in. He said, "Nope, go to Queens. See ya."
Oh my god. Yeah, that dude was trying to go home. That's why. He was trying to get the fuck out of there. He's like, all right, look, I'm gonna only drive if this person's going towards the crib and you weren't. So,
Yeah, right.
you know.
Dude, it's always
But
funny.
again, that's why I take the cabs, man. You don't gotta worry about that bullshit. It's just literally get in, go where you have to go, and that's it. You know.
It's always amazes me how a true like New York City cab driver can go know every little spot in all five boroughs, even pre GPS. Like that's a skill, I would say.
Hmm. Yeah, that's something I can't keep up with. I never could keep up with it, even though I grew up in the city. Like
Mhm.
I never had to know, the streets, know all the numbers and everything. Nah,
Yeah, just your
it was
neighborhood.
just drive. Yeah, that's something like my father. He'll always whenever he tells stories about when he used to work in the city, he'd be like, "Yeah, I was over on 63rd right off of blah blah blah," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, yeah, yeah," acting like I know where that is, but I don't fucking know where that is, you know. But nah, it's just it's a massive city, you know. It's a lot of streets to learn, but I easily get my way around it. I just can't commit it to memory.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah, I hear you on that one. And like, how about imagine growing up in New York or doing live in New York, like in the 60s, seven or not so much 60s, but like the 70s and 80s where there's a lot of grit, war on drugs, you know,
Mm-hmm.
prostitutions were out there. There were serial killers, Son of
Mm,
Sam. Imagine being in
yeah,
New York at that time, man.
I couldn't imagine, but my dad lived through it. He was born in 1961. He grew up in all he grew up in New York, so he knew that very well. He worked in the parking garages back then,
Ooh,
and he knew all that. He's had so many stories, so many experiences just working that job. Working the night shifts, and he's seen so much crap out there.
that taxi
So
driver type of New York.
that's what I'm saying. That type of the real gritty New York, especially in the 80s and the 70s. Oh, to him, he says the 70s was the worst. It was the absolute worst. It was worse than the 80s. But
Yeah. Like
he
you could just walk in broad daylight and you get jumped and get robbed right there. Or
he was shot, easily.
that's a real bizarre thing for me is the fact there was a serial killer out, Son of Sam, for about a year and a half. Like
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, my dad remembers that too, but the only thing is he was the son of Sam was only targeting like white couples.
Yeah, right.
So
He was good at
I asked my
that.
dad, I actually asked him about it the other day. And I was like, "Yeah, do you remember like, how that how did you feel like going outside?" He was like, "I didn't feel nothing. I just went outside because he was only killing white people." And I was like,
Oh
"Oh
man.
crap." So he was just he didn't bother him.
Yeah.
But that was a real scary thing that happened. So, you know,
Yeah, and it got
that was a
really
really
cleaned up towards the late 80s. Boom. And Giuliani came in and
Giuliani throwing away the five families,
yeah, huh?
taking them all out, man.
And now
And it was just, and now look at New York,
hell yeah, where weed is legal and getting a new mayor.
Can you believe that Times Square was a haven for just scum, like just straight up prostitution,
Yeah,
pimps, drugs? Like Times Square was one of the worst places ever, and people don't know that.
right.
People don't know how disgusting and dirty it was back then.
You ever see the show The Deuce on HBO?
The Deuce, yeah, the Deuce. I
Yeah,
know that's. I don't think I've watched the show, but that's what they. This the Deuce. That's what they used to call it,
right.
Deuce.
Like, yeah, you could just go up to somebody and buy a hooker up the street. Like, and all these big places are all porno theaters too. Like, the
Yeah,
M&M
peep shows
store,
and stuff. Yep, that was it. Yep.
that was a major porno shop at one point.
It was. I even actually remember, even when I was little, it was still kind of like that
Mm,
back in like 2000, 2001. There was still remnants of that left over in that area.
yeah,
So I vividly remember driving past stores like that and walking past stores like that when I was a
the
kid.
Love Shack.
It's just it was pretty messed up.
Yeah,
This is a place you definitely don't want to bring kids around.
yeah, but now it's like Disney World out there.
Now it's like Disney World. You got Spider-Man, you got all types of Spider-Mans, Batmans walking
Yeah,
around and shit.
the naked cowboy. I will say,
You got
those gross like
man,
80-year-old women who with their titties out and like, oh
yeah. That's I think Times Square is still weird as fuck. I still don't like going out there. I
yeah,
hate I hate walking through Times Square, especially at night. I fucking hate that place. But no more Toys R Us, you know.
R.I.P. Yeah, you
That
can't
was
get the
the
Ferris wheel no more.
that was the main attraction, man. You
How
can't
about the
no more
remember the
Toys R
Virgin
Us.
Music Store? You could get albums out there.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's
remember
Forever
vaguely.
21.
I remember that place when I was little.
Yeah, I think it's Forever 21
Ugh,
now.
look at this. Even Times Square is like, dude, I'd never go out to Times Square. That place is just so fucking whack. You
Yeah,
know, that's just a tourist spot. If
it
anything,
really is.
it's just a tourist spot. There's nothing to do over there.
The only thing, yeah, except if you watch the Broadway shows there, there's nowhere to really eat unless you want Donald's or Bubba Gump, but that's all touristy and Hard Rock touristy.
Or the Hard Rock. Yeah, I've never. Nah,
Guy Fieri
I've
has a restaurant
never.
there. The only ones that play Sardi's with all the pictures of the celebs, but that's really expensive to get in there.
The only food spot I would go to is just the McDonald's right there by the by Madame Tussauds.
Madame
That's the only
Tussauds.
place. That's the wax museum.
Yeah, I never
That's
been there. I gotta go there.
Yeah, I've never been there either. I definitely want to go there, but no,
McDonald's theater.
this fucking that place is whack.
When it comes to Manhattan, what are some of the places you do like to hang out that have cleaned up? Like World Trade Center is a pretty nice place for all that went through there, or like a Madison Square Park or the
Yeah.
Washington Square Parks.
Definitely, definitely South Street Seaport.
Mm-hmm.
All the way down there. That's a nice area. You got
You
a
see the
nice
Statue of
view.
Liberty.
You know, see, yeah, you got a really nice view down there. It's busy, but it's nice. Where else? Lower East Side.
Yeah.
I'm always going. I'm always in Lower East. I'm always in LES. Say East Village. I like East Village. That's a nice place too. Um, where else? Those are mostly the spots I frequent when I
Mm-hmm.
go to the city, unless if I'm not at Grand Central and 42nd or whatever. But
Yeah.
there's another part that I would always by Lincoln Center. That's a nice area.
Oh yeah. Lincoln
If you go all
Center
the way
with
by
all the
Lincoln
theaters and
Center, I
stuff.
like going up there. They got some really nice restaurants up there too. Really fancy places. Flatiron District.
Mm.
They have a really nice ramen restaurant there.
Yeah,
Real
go to
authentic.
Madison Square Park right after, take a seat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that place is nice. Where else? Where else? That's pretty much where I really go.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I'm in the city, that's where all the action is for me at least. And I know there's more. There's definitely more. I'm gonna say Chinatown.
Oh yeah,
Chinatown for me, as dirty as it is, and it really recovered since COVID.
for sure.
I went there in the middle of COVID plenty of times, and it was like I Am Legend. It was literally like straight out of them. No, I'm dead ass. Like it was so scary. It was just so quiet. Everything was boarded up,
Too quiet.
too quiet. It was sad. I was like, damn, but I could always go to Chinatown.
You ever go to Canal Street right around the corner from there? Get a
Mm,
fake Hermes belt for
Mm-hmm.
$40. Get some
Nah,
fake
nah. I
Yeezys.
see that all the time. It's so funny. It's so funny. I be messing with them too. I be messing with them, and they come up
Yeah.
to me with the menu with all the stuff, and I'll be like, okay. Then I go like this. All right, we got him, and then they shit their pants because they think
Oh shoot.
they. I'll be making them think I'm a cop or something, but I'm not playing. But yeah, but it's so funny because I see the tourists all the time getting trapped in that. I see them all the time getting trapped like that, and it's so
It,
funny.
they say, "You want to get my girl a Gucci belt? She always wanted $50. What?" And then then
It's a
you
big
put it on, it
market.
falls
It's a
out.
big market. I mean, it's a big market, but goddamn.
I also love when Akita they actually are able to cop these actual boxes these come in. See
Yeah,
how
they
more legit it is. They
the
go hard in it.
counterfeit market has gotten really, really good as of lately, to the
Yeah.
point where it's like, all right, these are hella fake, but no one's gonna know
Yeah, right.
that. They
You
don't
get some,
look, they're not obvious, like they look really real. So like, fuck it, I'm a
you
cop.
get right. You get some Ray Bans, but it really says Roy Bands.
Roy Bands or some, or like you get the fake Balenciagas and they say like Balencia or some shit. That's fire. But that's obvious. Like that.
Right.
Every time they fake the Balenciagas, they make it so blatantly obvious.
It's a crazy jip. Whether it's on Canal Street, you see it a lot in Times Square too. Is the mixtape rappers who was like, yo, check my mixtape, yo,
I
can you give
miss
me a
that. I miss
donation?
that era, bro. When I was little, my dad, he worked for Coca-Cola at the time, and his
Hmm.
route, he worked in Manhattan, going to every kind of store from uptown to downtown.
Hmm.
And we had this place, I want to say it was a D'Agostino's. I don't
Yeah.
remember, but it was right in Columbus Circle.
Hmm.
And there was this dude every morning. He'd always be standing there like, "Yo, check out my album. Check out my album. Check out my album." It was the same guy every day. He'd be there every day with his mixtape trying to check. And I was a little kid at the time, so it was funny because he was like, "Check out my album. Check out my." To literally everyone. And I kind of wish I took his album. You
Yeah.
know,
It turns
I,
out
to
that's
this day, I wish I took his albums. I just wanted to know what he wanted us to hear so badly.
one of my boys got caught with that. He just got suckered in, gave 20
Yeah,
bucks to this this rapper, puts the CD on. It plays piano music. Doo, 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 doo. He got him.
what you expect?
The
I'm
album was
telling you,
called
man,
For the
people always
Smokers.
scheming
Yeah, they're
and
hustling.
shit. People always scheming down there, man.
That's why I never get
That's what I'm
people.
saying.
You
Always
can't talk to
hustling down
anybody.
there.
You have to keep to yourself. Like even if I hang out with someone, like if somebody asks for money, like I feel
You
bad, like
gotta,
whatever. You just can't talk to them. Don't even say
you
no, I don't
gotta
have
watch
any.
out. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the Buddhist monk, the fake monks
Oh
down
yeah.
there. They give you, they show you like, oh look, my temple is destroyed. Can you donate? And then they'll put like a bracelet on you, and then like force you to pay them. And like that's kind of how the scam, like how they trap
Yeah, when they
tourists and
when
shit.
they touch you and shit, that's invasive. I hate
But
when they do that.
they be doing that in all over the world though. That kind of scam where they give you a bracelet or something and then they force you to pay. Like that's a worldwide kind of scam.
Yeah, it's amazing how it keeps going. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to run into these like people who are on New York Co or like the side talk people. I want to run into like Spider Cuz.
Run into the side talk people, that'd be fire.
Yeah, right.
That'd be fire to
I
run
love
into
side
that
talk.
dude. That's a good little series. It's short bite,
Yeah,
like short little bite size, I guess,
nice little videos, just a
um
minute, less than a
bite
minute
size like
each.
views. Yeah, views into like the people in New York. Like the people in New York series.
Yeah, New York Co, New York and Co.
Yeah, people like this little bite size views into like just how the city is and the people of the city.
Exactly.
So it's fire.
Yo, I really like I said, Spider Cuz. I posted him on my
Nah, that dude's
story.
corny.
He
Nah, dude's
retweeted
corny. I
me.
fucking hate that. I
He
fucking
hates
hate
Spider
Spider
Cuz,
Cuz.
and now he has
That's the
Spider Woman.
corniest shit I've ever seen,
He has his
bro.
woman now.
Nah, man. Nah, I've been off that dude. Like that dude's so corny. I fucking hate him. I hate him so much.
I was DMing him, right?
So
Love.
corny.
And he wrote he you know how you can like people's comments?
Yeah.
He put a spider logo on mine. And he retweeted me or
Yeah,
reposted me.
he's a bum. He's corny, bro. He's corny as fuck. Like
You
he's
the real
really trying
spider
to sell
cuz.
that. He really trying to sell like his whole stick is a typical New York stereotype. Oh look, I got Tim's on. I got
And
a Yankee
Henny.
hat on. It's like shut the fuck up. You're a bozo, bro. Like I really hate that dude. Like I really hate him.
You won't share some Henny with him.
Hell no. Hell no.
Yo,
It's so corny, but that's what people like. So
hey, right? Whatever you got to do, I guess. And people, speaking of Henny, people love their Henny. Henny, a lot of places have that locked down on you. Like I'm into the mixology, making drinks, try to get some cognac and brandy. So I got a Henny, but I had to go
mhm.
to, there's this high end liquor store called Total Wine. I don't know if you have any in your area or what.
Nah,
It's
definitely
literally,
not anything like that.
it's literally like how do I explain this? It's like a think of it as Home Depot for liquor. Everything you want. Huge warehouse. Maybe a Costco is a better
Yeah.
example.
Mm-hmm.
They keep their Henny locked up. So I did it. It's like a regular thing, it's like $32, which is pretty expensive, but you know, anything's possible, right? Or you just get brandy or cognac to
Anything's
replace it.
possible, definitely.
Yeah. So I just always like that, and been making like we were talking before, making drinks. You said you were all about that Moscow Mules, right?
Definitely. Yup. For real. Those are fire.
Yeah, I just copped some copper. So this is if you want to see. I copped
Uh-oh.
all those glassware, right? It's the
Mm-hmm.
mixture from Home Goods and
That's
Amazon and
fire.
tag sales. But you see, I
Yeah.
got the copper ones.
Yeah, yeah, you ready?
I'm gonna hook it
Yup.
up for
Now
you,
you gotta
Gabe.
whip those up real quick.
Yo, you know what? Another thing.
I don't know if they put like a little mint leaf in it, but it's really good.
Oh yeah, they do. Whether the mint leaves or the limes are the popular. I'm trying to get that in. And
Yeah.
my grandma asked to make me this drink called a Pink Lady, which I had. You ever heard of a Pink Lady?
Never heard of Pink Lady.
It's just gin, Garradine, and half a half cream, and it tastes so fucking amazing, man. It's
That
like
sounds good.
I will say I know I made fun of strawberry ice cream, but it felt like a strawberry creamy flavor.
Strawberry. Yeah, that sounds good.
Hmm. And yeah, I'm making that. I'll make the mules, the mojitos. I'm trying to just add on to myself and my grasp, you know?
Yeah, definitely. That's a good place to start.
Mhm. And what
That's
else?
a good skill to have. That's a good skill to have too.
Hell yeah! And besides the Moscow
Definitely.
mules, and what else of the drinks or do you like or go to? Maybe I can practice and hook you up this summer.
Anything anything dark. I do dark liquor
Get your
all the
whiskeys,
time.
whiskey sours,
Mostly I
your
keep it
old
simple though.
fashions.
If I don't yeah, nah, no whiskey sours. Those are disgusting. Those are
Like
definitely disgusting. And they make your breath just taste awful. It's not a good taste. But I'm usually either on the rocks or with Coke. You know,
okay, nice and classy.
that's about it for me. That's about it for me when it comes to liquor.
Yo,
You
it's
know,
great. Tennessee Honey Jack.
never had that.
Oh, just it's just honey flavored with Jack Daniels, but really fantastic.
I never heard of anyone call it that, but yeah,
Excuse me.
I've had that. I've had that before. That's good. That's some good stuff.
Excuse me. Oh man. And so you prefer when it turns to the whiskey, you prefer rye or bourbon, or the answer is yes, Scotch too.
Answer is yes.
Mm,
Answer is yes. I don't really have a particular brand. You know, I don't really gravitate towards one brand. It's just if it's dark, I'll drink it. You know,
yeah, and of course
that's pretty much
responsibly.
it. Responsibly, respectfully. You know,
Yes, definitely respectfully
respectfully.
too.
Yeah, no, I'm simple. I don't really get all into all the brands and whatnot. If it tastes good, it tastes good. If I can drink it, then I'm gonna drink it. You know.
And we went to Hartford and see some crazy people drink, get just go crazy. I remember I saw someone funnel wine, put that to the face. Literally, man, puts a Franz. Remember what was it called? The Franzia. Pop
The
that, slap
bag,
the
you gotta
bag.
slap the bag.
Woohoo!
Shit. Those were good though. Those are always good. I like those low
The
key.
friend. I haven't had
You
Franzia
know,
since I
I'm not
graduated.
a wine guy, but I used to like those.
Better than the Keystone, man. Why did we waste our time with that shit?
It was cheap,
I mean, yeah, I mean, of
kind of.
course, but like,
Piss. I mean,
damn,
we didn't really care.
we could have
You
get that
know,
extra few dollars to get some Bud Lights.
I get some Coronas. You know,
Yeah,
now I appreciate the money I spend on the alcohol I drink. You know,
yeah,
because you taste the quality. You know, it's a clear quality difference with each tier or whatever. And I don't mind. You know, I'll spend the extra $5 on something that's
Yeah, now for
better,
sure.
better tasting. For now, yeah, definitely now.
As you get older too, like when it comes to drinking, like for me, like I really try to be careful. I don't want to text some dumb shit. I don't want to black out. I don't want to, be an idiot and fuck everything up. Like, how do you
Yeah.
handle that too? Like, I drink so much water while I drink at the same time. I like really try to
Well,
make a
yeah.
conscious effort to eat
No,
a lot right
now,
before.
yeah, I'm more conscious about eating a good meal before and always staying hydrated, man. Because that's the worst feeling, being dehydrated and you're drunk. In the
Yeah.
morning, especially, you feel it in the morning even more. So you got to stay hydrated if you want to not have a nasty hangover.
Oh yeah, it is not worth it anymore than nasty hangers. And I'm not trying to be gross when I say this, but like when you like burp and it's just the alcohol, it's just the pure chemical of the alcohol. That's how you know
Yeah,
you
it's
fucked up.
that and then your mouth is dry and your body feels dry and just weak. Nah, it's not fun. It's definitely not fun anymore.
Yeah. And that's why we just get classy lit.
Classy, yeah. Get a little tipsy, get a nice cigar, and then you're set. You're set for the night.
All about being winners right there. Yo, my man Gabe, we've been at it for an hour. I've
An
really
hour
enjoyed
already.
this. Yeah,
Me
man.
too.
It's
Likewise.
Let's just keep doing these and have some more fun with the recurring shows. And man, I really
For real,
appreciate
yep.
you coming on and giving us your great energy as we talk drinks and pizza
All the time.
and
New York.
New York
Talk
desserts.
about New York. Yep.
And man, I just hope to have you come back again and again and again after that.
I'll be back, man. We gotta keep it going, man. Make history, you know.
Nothing but man. And let's try an effort to try to see each other in the next few weeks, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta come to the crib. We gotta do the real in-person
Oh,
podcast. We gotta
please
set that
do.
up. I'm vaccinated, so you don't gotta worry about that anymore.
Oh, I'll make these moves. We will definitely will. And I got a new mic stand too for the second one. So
Let's do that. Definitely.
oh,
Yep.
for sure. We will make it happen. But Gabe, is there anything else you want to say before we sign off here?
Take care of yourself, mentally and physically.
Oh, you a real one, Gabe. Thank you for that.
There you go.
That's the great Gabe Yeefoon. I'll see you again, man. Love you, bro. And you stay up and keep making us proud, my friend.
Peace, y'all.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a great
Stay
one, my friend.
dangerous, respectfully.
Nothing but. All right, you the man, Gabe. Peace.
Peace.